welcome to my channel Padma's Kitchen. Today I would be showing you powder of curry leaves, moringa, and these are the ingredients. Just like to show you. This is the quantity of curry leaves which is required, washed, and you should remove them with the stalk, and it looks like this. So this is how we want the curry leaves to be. Now the stalk should be removed. And same is the moringa leaves, or this is also known as drumstick leaves. And about 14 red chilies I am using, about 1/4 cup of Urad Dal, and 1/4 cup of Chana Dal, and less than half cup of coriander seeds, and a small lemon sized tamarind, and half a teaspoon of cumin or jeera. Now I have heated up the oil in the pan. So first we will fry the curry leaves. I've added just about 2 spoons of oil, less than 2 spoons, and now we will roast it into a nice crispy textured leaves. This takes about 2 minutes to roast it. You can even dry roast this, and as we all know, the moringa leaves are also as known as superfood, and curry leaves are also a part of the superfood, and it is very healthy. This is made like a chutney powder which goes well with the idlis, dosas, and you can eat it with rice also, or hot steamed rice you can prepare, and you can have the first course of your meal with that. As moringa leaves is good for diabetes and it controls the blood sugar levels, it is one of the best ones, as I know. And now, once we can see that the quantity of the curry leaves have just reduced and they're almost turning crispy, but they should be crispily roasted. And then we will add the moringa leaves, which is washed, dried, and I have de-stalked them. So even if little stems, fine stalks are there, no problem, as we will be making a powder out of this. So this is how it looks. Now, as you can see, it took about roughly 8 to 10 minutes to roast the curry leaves and the moringa leaves. They should be done crispily. Otherwise, when you make the powder, it would turn soggy. The powder would also turn soggy. Now I have added 1 spoon of oil to it. Now I'll add the chana dal first, as it takes a little longer time to fry down. And I'll be adding in all the ingredients one after the other. And we should roast it into a nice golden texture. Now, as you can see, the chana dal is slightly roasted. Now I'll add in the urad dal. This does not take much time, and we will add in now the coriander seeds, and we'll make sure that the urad dal is also done well. Urad dal and coriander seeds almost take the same time to get roasted, and the aroma is released. Now I'll add in the cumin. For this powder, generally the leaf quantity should be more than the dal. And now I'll add in the red chilies, and make sure that they are all roasted evenly And for this powder making, first in the blender, once it is cooled down, the mixture of dals and the chilies, once it is cooled down, we will first make it into a coarse powder and then add the tamarind, and in the end we'll just add the roasted and coriander curry leaves and the moringa leaves, and we'll just pulse them. We don't want to make too fine a powder of this. It is something like what we call is khara podi or mulga podi, chutney powder, which is more popularly known. I do not add any garlic to this, as in the Andhra homes and many of them, they do not eat garlic, so we don't use much of garlic into these powders. You can use garlic, it's an optional one if you want to. Now as we can see, they're almost done. It will take about just another half a minute for them to be roasted. And I'll turn off the heat and I'll just drop in the lemon-sized tamarind into it, and I'll remove the fire. Now I'll allow this mixture to cool down, and we can add in the salt, roughly about 1.5 teaspoon of salt when we are making the powder to it. We do not add any turmeric or anything else. So just allow it to cool down, and we'll wait for it to cool down so that I can make the powder and show it to you. Now you can see that the mixture is cooled completely, and now I'm putting it into the blender, and I'll make first a powder of this with salt into it. Now I added the salt into it, and let's close the lid and make a powder. Now as we can see that the powder is slightly coarse, now I'll add in little by little the curry leaves and the moringa which I have fried and kept. Now we'll blend it once more. Now I'm adding in the remaining curry leaves which I've roasted and kept aside. And once I'll keep in the entire thing. And you can adjust the salt as per your requirement and the level of spices also. I mean the chilies. I meant the chilies. You can add in more chilies if you want. And we'll just pulse it. Now after grinding, the powder looks like this. It should not be either very coarse or into a fine powder. It should be just enough ground so that it has a nice nutty texture to it. And now this can be enjoyed with the idlis or the dosas, which is generally prepared, or with the rice. It goes well with the rice too. Thank you for watching my So now this can be stored in an airtight container or a bottle. And thank you for watching this, and please do subscribe and like and do follow my recipes.